So Project 122, it was a team project, and overall, I'm quite happy with the result that we got throughout the whole project. It's been a long project, a very hard, tough, and very draining project. I've done quite a lot of it from the beginning. I was very hyped to work in a pro- project team, in a team project. It was about what 16 people working on this project, and I personally feel like my communication skills have got way better. I've never done anything like this. I wasn't used to working like this or had any experience. Um, from the first day, doing all the research to the actual idea. Well, at the beginning we had different ideas, and then we came up to one. And I was quite lucky that everyone wanted to do my idea. That was a big thing. So from that, I got quite a lot of pressure to work on. So I started working on narrative with the production with Bradley. We did a game design document. We started getting ideas for the whole level design and how the gameplay was going to be. This was one of the toughest things to do. And I literally had different versions. I did look at various games, a lot of Resident Evils, a lot of Outlast, and I started picturing it. What do we want to do with this actual game? Do we want to give it like a mental sort of horror? Like we want to give physical one? What do we want to do with it? So I started looking at that, and we decided that due to the fact that we were using Unreal for the first time, speaking with the team, we thought it would be better to do like a sort of mentally, how to say it better, psychological horror rather than any monster kind of chasing after you or anything like that. Everything will be like a experience that you'll feel with sounds, visuals, and just by the gameplay in general, and just by the different tasks that you have to do. The kind of stress that the some situations are gonna put you through. That's the main experience that we aiming to get. So we did this throughout different methods. One of my favorite scenes is where you get to the red corridor and you have no way back and you have to walk. You have to face your fears and just walk straight to that mannequin man that chases after you. Something that I wasn't really happy about is that the world building of this project could have been better. Motivation for some people it was quite tough at some points, so we had a lot of issues with that. Communication was also something that we lacked a bit, and I would like to improve that in the future. And to do these, I mean, we were having daily stand-ups to catch up with everyone, but I understand due to lockdown, not many people was accessible to this. Um, there was also many things with the design that we had to change. We just have to wrap our ideas around it because we had many issues with the performance of Unreal and the game. Low FPS was one of the big issues that was like the main aspect that we really didn't want to have like a low FPS game. We had a lot of issues with that. There was a lot of scenes that we had to change. For example, in Act 1 we had to change the teleportation from the laundry room to the next corridor, to the next level, and also from level 2 to Act 3, where the door closes behind you. We needed to change that. So from Act 1 to Act 2, we changed it through the vents, and same thing on the Act 3. We actually made it physical rather than having to teleport anywhere because that just it would just crash. It was giving a lot of FPS problems, and the fact that you'll be able to see through the door the next corridor, but that was a camera and it would run low FPS, so you'll be able to tell that there was something dodgy there, and it would ruin the experience. The main tasks that you found on the game, we thought of it to have more. The main idea was to have more puzzles. So you have to find this code to be able to open a box and then get a key. However, throughout the whole process of the game, uh, unfortunately, we did not have time to have these procedures, And for half of the project, we kind of had an issue with some data that got deleted, and it was very, very important. But due to this, we had to adapt and just become stronger and just go through those issues like nothing. Overall, I'm very happy. I'm glad, and I'm happy with the work on the efforts that I did. Also, to picture an idea to a team and actually move on forward was a big experience, and I think that helped me a lot to move on forward. Also in Photoshop, I did way too many sketches. I did so many drawings. I did different types of planning, and also even did some 3D models, just to like be able to help my team to picture more the kind of layout that I wanted. I did a lot of talk and planning. Also narrative-wise, I think storytelling and things kind of improved. Environmental-wise, I also spoke to the team how we wanted the puzzles, how we wanted specific settings, things. Lighting was a big thing on this project, same as sound. Sound was huge, and I think we nailed that in every single part. So overall, I'm very happy with the project. As a pre-alpha that we had to make of 5 minutes gameplay, I think we did it very successfully. However, we faced some issues of time and things like that. And, you know, having to work with more than one people is quite hard when it comes to people understanding your idea, and there's always going to be doubts. But yeah, in general, I'm pretty happy with the results, and I think it was a very good experience to have.